Okay, now. Hello, friends. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Appreciate you all. You're beautiful people. Um, let's see who shows up for Twitch and YouTube. Usually, the house is super packed on YouTube and Twitch. I'm just kidding. I usually have 5 people, was a lot today. So, anyway, let me make this bigger so I can read the chat a little bit easier. I need a real good distraction. Oh. Oh. Hey, Steve. I think they're talking about you. I think Selena needs a Steve distraction. Is that what you were hoping to see? You want to see? You need a little Steve distraction. Am I right, you guys? Anyway, all right, Steve. We're gonna have some fun later, but right now I need to do something else. Round of applause for Steve. Your friend just ended her life too. Damn. Oh shit. Damn. I'm sorry. That's man, I don't know if any stream is gonna, or any form of content is gonna be a real distraction for that. That's rough. I'm really sorry to hear that. Damn. Yeah. Nothing I can say about that. Other than I'm sorry. You got a fam here. You know, all the people who watch this stream are very cool, genuine people. We all love each other and we all support each other. So, if that is in any way, shape, or form, some kind of consolation, we welcome you with open arms. I don't know you've been here before, but I know that's tough. So, my thoughts are with you. All of the homies here, our thoughts are with you. Our love goes to you. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's sad. You don't really always know what people are going through. I've seen one of my older brothers try to take a few attempts on his life. Scary shit. Very sad. I have friends who have also, had some attempts. They never succeeded, luckily. They're all in better places now mentally. But I've been here before my 18th birthday. Oh, yes, I remember that, Selena. Fuck yeah, I remember that. Yes, I do. How was my birthday song? I hope it was to your liking. You know what's really funny, Selena, is like I was thinking I need to start making my lives 18 and older only. Which I haven't been doing that, but like, we get a little bit raunchy on this stream sometimes, as you guys know. And especially as someone who worked in schools, who a lot of the students at those schools know I stream. For any reason, I should have made it 18 up for that reason. They'll be like looking me up, like, oh, hey, look, there's that crazy teacher that we have. Oh, wow, she said she does TikTok streams. Let's see what she does. Oh, yeah, I'm a good steed. No, you're a bad steed. You're a bad little steed. Why don't you behave yourself? Oh, man, I thought you thought I was a good boy. Well, you are sometimes, but sometimes your backsass is just a little bit too much, young man. And I love you to death. We're a sexy couple. We're a good couple, human and steed. Which, it's okay. You can be in love with a steed, and we're evidence. or concrete evidence of that you can be with whoever you want to be with, even if it's not another human being. I just got fired by a YouTube girl. What, you got fired? Why? Huh? Yo, Ron. Thank you for sharing the live. Yeah, guitars, aka steeds. I know you're more than a guitar. You're not just a guitar. They don't know that. Well, some of them do, but don't take that's not an insult. You're more than a guitar. You are a steed. He identifies more as a steed than a guitar. You ranting with your guitar again? Yes. Just as a demonstration, I was just talking about how I thought about, oh, I should make my lives 18 and up because there's students and some of the schools I used to work at who know I stream. I remember my last day at one of the middle schools, I promoted my shit a lot. I handed out business cards to all the kids. I went to the cafeteria during lunch and I was like, hey, yo, guys, give me a follow on YouTube and TikTok. And I did it one day during class too. It was kind of a free day, and there was no other adult around, or there was a sub, but it was just me and a sub. She didn't give a shit. So I was like, and they were all doing independent work, and I was like, you know what? This is the perfect time for me to promote myself. So I just went around to all the children. I said, hey, you got your laptop out? You want to give me a follow on YouTube? And you're like, oh, you stream? I'd be like, yeah, and I make videos. So they'd look me up and sub to me, and they'd be like, OMG. Some of them thought it was like super cool that I play drums, especially this one girl in particular. She was so sweet. She just like thought it was like the coolest thing that I play drums. And then I like, after I was done at that school, I saw she commented on some of my videos, and she was like, hey, remember me? Oh my God, you're awesome. Like, that's so cute. Now, technically, I worked as a special ed teacher, so I did all subjects, modified instruction. So those were 7th graders. I worked with 7th grade at that middle school, and that was for my student teaching. When I actually worked in a public school, it was also a middle school. It was mostly like 6th to 8th grade. I did more promoting for myself at the school I student taught at, because I was only there for like a month and a half. And I probably shouldn't talk about this, but who cares? I don't have a future in public schools anyway, so I'm just going to be honest. So I actually, there was another student teacher, and she did a, oh, thanks, Adamus. I appreciate that. It's tough. It's holy hell, it's tough, yeah. I have so much respect for all the people who do that full time. For whom the bell tolls. I thought it said for whom the bell trolls. I thought it was going to be like a parody. I could do that. I'm going to play in a minute. Everybody calm the fuck down. I'm talking about my life. Who cares about that? I barely care about that. Okay, I'll make this quick. Okay, so in one of the classes I taught in, co-taught, so me, my special ed mentor teacher, were in one of the English teachers' classes, and there was another student teacher in that classroom, and she told me, the student teacher, she said, oh, you know what you could do is you can make like a little PowerPoint and, you know, tell the students a little bit about yourself. And I thought about doing something like that, but I never ended up doing that because I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I'll promote all my shit. Anyway, so I asked the teacher of that classroom, I was like, hey, you know, your student teacher mentioned I could do a little a little presentation to introduce myself to the students. I was like, I'd be actually want to promote some of my social media shit. And she denied me. She denied my request because She said it goes against policy to do that. And I said, I respect that 100%. So I couldn't promote myself openly in her classroom, although I will admit towards the end, because the kids in there liked me a lot and I liked them. So towards the very end, I kind of just like snuck my business cards around. I told them, I was like, hey, here, I'll give you some gum, but you got to give me a follow on this. And then like on my last day, I went around at lunch. This kid told me, he was like, oh, you do YouTube? He was like, I have like 900 subscribers on YouTube. I was like, oh shit, you're doing, you got to give me some tips, son. It's pretty cool. But they were so sweet. Like, they were fucking cool as hell. And I never went back to visit them. School year is not over yet, although it will be soon. Can I be honest, everybody? Can I bare my soul real quick to everybody? Oh, here's Wix. Yo, yo, yo. Good to see you again.
I was wondering if we could run it back one time.
Let's do it.
Let's do it to it.
All right.
It would be super sick if sometime if you would ever do like a drum video with my new song that's going off right now.
Come on.
That would be really, really cool.
That actually would be great. Fuck yeah, I'm so down.
Let's go, guys. This is.
What's the song called?
It's called White Lies, Wix Patton.
And that's your big one, right?
Yeah, that's the one that's going off on TikTok right now.
Cool.
Thank you, Logan Smith. I just followed you back. Katie, I just followed you back. Thank you for the rose and the love. Let's go, team.
Hey, Logan Smith. Yeah, yeah, it is tough. I have a lot of respect for those in the teaching profession. Anyway, so like on the last day, like I said, I went to the cafeteria and I was like, hey, give me a follow. I said, fuck that teacher. I'm going to promote myself, whether I'm allowed to or not. You know what's funny though? My mentor teacher, actually, she was so cool with it. Like, she was so fucking chill and just cool.
Oh my gosh.
She didn't even know what's been going on. She didn't care about any of that.
Listen, this morning, right? This morning,
hey,
I
thanks,
had 23K followers. Now I have 41.7. Everybody that follows me, I'm following y'all back right now. I had a post go viral. Things are finally blowing up.
Oh, sorry. You can mute me if you need to. Let's get some raps going on in here. Hardway Alaska said you got to do you. Yes, I agree with that 100%. User 819 said I want to hear her. Oh, who, me? Okay, here I go. Logan Smith said, wait, no, I read that one already. It's okay, let's move on to the next one. Mike's Gen X World, thank you for the rose. 1 point times 4, fuck yeah, that's what's up. Joe got the number 3, get their badge. Thank you so much, Joe. I appreciate that a lot. Yes, I do. Jimmy Kent, thank you for the follow, and I will give one to you as well. Yes, I will in just a sec. Hardway Alaska, thank you for the rose times 10. Not 10, actually, it was times 1. Wait, you did it twice, so yeah, there's another one. OMG, thank you so much. Killer your mouse to get off the internet. Wait, why? What's up? Do you know something that I do not know? Hardway Alaska, thank you for the tiny times 5. Heck yeah, I love that tiny D. Keep bringing that tiny D to me. Never get sick of the tiny D. Yeah, keep the tiny D coming, cowboy. Going batshit crazy. Said hi from Wall, Louisiana, the badass state. Yeah, that's a badass state. Joe said you deserve it. Wow, thank you so much, Joe. I really appreciate it a lot, yo. But I am curious about the person who told me to get off the internet. that screen, y'all. But you know, we don't tap, we slap.
Let's go, Roar.
We don't tap, we slap. We don't tap, we slap. Yo, Selena, thank you for sharing the live.
Everybody follow Roar.
We don't tap, we slap, yes we do. We don't tap, we slap that bass. We don't tap, we slap, yes we do. We don't tap, we slap. Slap, 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 slap the bass. Slap, 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 slap your phone. Slap, 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 slap your friend. Slap, 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 slap them all the way home. We don't tap, we slap, yes we do. We don't tap, we slap like this. Thank you guys so effing much. You guys are the bomb diggity. Hardway Alaska, yo, thank you so much. I very, very much appreciate that. Mike's Gen X World, thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all are my top 2 contributors. We'll do a thank you songs after this when we do our team meeting. I like your drum vibe, but like your friend seems a little self.
Ohio, Youngstown, I'll definitely be there, Big Jacks. Trust me. We'll definitely do some
Yes,
shows
no,
in
we
Ohio.
do. No, he's cool. He is cool.
Becky?
Yeah.
Good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Definitely. I am totally down to do some drums.
Oh yeah,
do a drum
thank
video.
you so much. That would be epic.
That would be. I mean, great. That's a win-win
Hell yeah.
for both of us.
Well,
Assuming
let's
you,
do it.
assuming you, assuming you don't think I suck.
No. You sound good, and that would be an honor. So if you're up to it, yeah, that'd be really, really cool. I appreciate you so much. It's good to see you again.
Absolutely, you too. All right, peace out. Okay. Would much rather have you finish your story. Oh, thanks, Christopher. Well, yeah, I'm sorry, everybody. I know, you know, TikTok is kind of pushing people to do more battles. Shit, and you guys know I'm not always the biggest fan of the battles, because usually when I do battles, my views go downals. Anyway, there wasn't much to the rest of the story. It was just that basically I said, fuck that teacher, fuck her policy. I'm gonna promote myself, because that's what I really want to do. I want to be a star. I want to be a starfish, and you can't tell me I can't promote my shit to the children. So I couldn't do it openly in her classroom, but I did when she wasn't looking. I was still promoting myself. But my mentor teacher at that school, she was so fucking cool. And I told her, I was like, you know, I told her, I was like, you know, oh yeah, other student teacher, she said she did a little presentation, and I was thinking that could be a good way for me to promote my shit. And she was like, oh hell yeah, do it. Like, she was so cool. But the other teacher, she was not okay with that. So, I don't give enough of a fuck to abide by their rules. I've kind of always been like that. I was really not I did a lot of things that were against the rules when I worked in schools, but it was always in the interest of the children. Do you want to hear an example? All right, so there was one student who, he had a reputation for being kind of a problem in classrooms, because he never wanted to do his work. He would talk back, and it was easier to just, you know what, let him sit on his computer and play games instead of trying to twist your arm to get him to do any work. Okay. So one of the first things, I think it was the teacher, the homeroom teacher. She told me, like, on one of my first days, she was like, yeah, she told me his mother killed herself. I don't know if I'll get in trouble for saying that on here, but so his mom took her own life, like a year ago or something. I don't know. So immediately I was like, oh, that sucks. But it was good for me to have that information. So, and he was one of like 5 or 6 kids in that classroom that I was supposed to, you know, like, provide extra support to. But like my heart broke for this kid, and he was smart. Did he want to do any of the work? No. I didn't blame him for that though. Some of that shit was boring as hell. I was like, yeah, and I always told him that too. I was like, look, I don't blame you for not wanting to do any of this shit. But I would try to trick him into learning stuff. And actually, there was one day, because this is when I first started working on that school, and I kind of wanted to, I want to have a good reputation. And there was one day I was in that classroom, and the dean and like a group of other adults walked in and to observe. So I was like sitting next to this kid, and I whispered to him, I was like, hey, look, these people are doing some evaluating. Let's act like we're doing some work, so that'll make me look good. He was like, all right. And he, acted like he was doing math and stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, good job, yeah, because he had such a reputation for like being a little shit. I was like, that'll make me look really good if you, and he was happy to do that for me. And you know why? Because I was nice to him. And when they had the book fair, and I actually did get him to actually legitimately do some work, more so than any of the other teachers were able to do. Okay, so there was one day he asked me if he could go to the restroom, and I said, yeah, sure. And I walked with him, and this is when they were doing the book fair, and he said, hey, can we go to the book fair? I didn't have money yesterday. I want to get some stuff. And I told him, I was like, yeah, we can do it, but I told him, I was like, look, I'll let you do this, because it was during class time. Like, I could get in trouble for that shit. But I told him, I was like, look, just make it quick. And then, yeah, but we can do that. So we went into the book fair, and he got stuff, and it took so long. I don't even remember why. It was something with the money, or I don't know what it was, but it took quite a while. And I was like, just looking at the clock, like, oh shit, I'm gonna get busted for this. They'll be like, where's Luke and Miss B? Like, where the fuck are they? Oh wow, it's class time, but they're going shopping at the book fair. Miss Burke, you're not supposed to do that. Anyway, but like, the kid wasn't doing shit anyway in the classroom. And again, I don't blame him. I wouldn't care about any of that shit if my mom had taken her own life. So anyway, he got like a bunch of I don't even know what they were. They were like little bears, like little, I don't even know if they were like erasers. I don't know what they are, but they were whatever. These little creatures. So we finally were done. I was like, okay, we got to get the fuck back to class. So on our way back to class, I told him, I was like, look, I was really fucking nice to let you do that. You got to promise me, keep that shit in your pocket. Don't pull any of that shit out during class, because everyone is going to be like, oh, where'd you get that? And I told him, I was like, look, I'm not getting busted over that shit, because I was nice to you. Anyway, he said, yeah, I promise. So we get back into class, and like not even 5 minutes later, he's pulling these toys out of his pocket. And I told him, I got close to him. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? What are you doing? Oh, thanks, Chelsea. Wow. Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate that. Wow, that's so cool. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. Anyway, he pulled like 20 of these little things that he bought, these little bears or whatever the fuck they were, out on his desk. He's like playing with his friends, one of his friends that sat in front of him. I was like, what the fuck is this? I thought the whole point was you were just not supposed to do that. You were supposed to keep it on the DL. He was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll put them away. I'm like, you're killing me, Smalls. What are you doing? But he was really cool. He actually liked me a lot. And he couldn't say that about any other adults in that facility. And I understand. I was right there with him, because the way some of the other teachers talked about him, I was like, he's a fucking kid. Like, of course, like I got fucking bored in those classes. So how was a child at his age? He was in 6th grade, so I knew him from 6th to 7th grade. He was not motivated to do any of the work. And teachers have a hard job, so I'm not trying to diss on any of the teachers, because it's fucking tough. And it's like when there's 30 kids in a classroom, and like 6 of those kids are, need like extra support and extra attention, or who just like straight up refuse to do anything. Like I'm not bashing any of them, but I will comfortably bash how some of them talked about him, because they acted like he was just a problem. And I was like, I get if you can't, like, it's not possible for a teacher to accommodate to everybody's needs, especially a kid like that. And he wasn't the only one. There were a few others who like were super, super behind, and just like, unless someone was right there with them, they would not do a goddamn thing. Like, they just wouldn't. And you can't blame them for how behind some of them were. Like, it was pointless to expect them to like be able to keep up with everything. And they try to not have kids be pulled out so much, because they don't want to make them feel isolated. But there was actually a group of girls one time. I think I was subbing. It was me and one other teacher, and there was a group of girls who they weren't like special ed or anything. But they asked me, they were like, hey, can we go to this room, because we want to, like, it's too noisy in here and we want to work outside of this classroom. So I was like, okay. It was like 6 or 7 of them. I was like, yeah, that's fine. So we went to one of the like conference rooms, and they had a great time. They're like, oh, I wish we should do this more often, Miss B. I was like, yeah, I wish we could do it more often. Because we legit had a good time. I was like, fuck yeah, this rocks. We're all learning about math, and I'm included in that, because half that, even though that was a 6th grade math class, and even though I successfully passed 6th grade math, I had to relearn all of that shit. So I always told them, I'm like, you guys, we're learning this shit together. I mean, some of it I knew, like, once I dusted off the cobwebs, I could get back into it. It's hard to find teachers to support kids, special needs. Yeah, it's really sad. And I think, I think maybe part of the reason I was so like chillax with my student teaching is because I know my district is, what it seems like most districts around the country are desperate for special ed teachers. And I get why. But I lost interest in working for that district for several reasons. There was a period of time where they were not paying teachers on time. Like, you can't do that. And my mom used to work as a bookkeeper for a public school, and she told me, she was like, anytime there was a problem with paychecks, she said she would call them. She would call the HR people and say, you got to figure this out. Like, and they'd be like, oh yeah, well, we're going to get to it soon. And she was like, I will come. She always threatened to like go. She was like, I will come there in person. You cannot do that to people. Like, just say, oh, fuck it. You won't get paid for a month or 2 or 3. Because I'm not even joking. Like, that's legit. Some teachers were not paid like for that long of a period of time. Not at the school that my mom worked at. She did not allow that shit, which I think is really fucking cool. I love that about her. And she always told me, she was like, if it were their paychecks that they weren't getting, they would have that shit figured out in a second. Mad respect to my mama. You're the best. Anyway, but I do know there were a couple teachers there who like went months without pay. I'm like, how the fuck? How do they get away with that shit? Fuck that. Like the HR in that district is just so fucking bad. One more note about that. They did not pay me properly when I was a sub. They underpaid me for a while. And then they fixed it. But I don't think I ever got a retroactive, what do they call it? Retroactive pay. Is that the right word? I can't remember what the word is, but something like that. I don't think I ever got that check. Now, I was such a mess, and I wasn't getting paid a lot. So I don't have the fight in me to follow up on that. I don't think I would have gotten a big, I don't think it would have been a lot. Because they were off by like, maybe, I forget, like 70 cents or something. Or $1. But still, like, it's fucked up. One last thing. Okay, the final thing is this. The final thing is, okay, so I worked as a sub, but I also worked as a paraprofessional. The paraprofessional job was like my official full-time gig at that school, right? And I was also in school working on my bachelor's, and every person in the school knew that, because I liked everyone. I had good relationships with like all the faculty there. They were like really fucking cool, nice people. Anyway, so then I went to, and my principal was not aware of this. I wanted to take a leave of absence, you know, so I could do student teaching, because I would have to be off for like from August until mid-November. So, and as far as I knew, you can do that, but because I was not faculty, because I was support staff, they don't do leave of absences. But you know what's fucked up? Even though I had emailed people in the HR department and the benefits office, there were like 5 different people on this email chain where I was asking questions about it. And there was a form I had to fill out, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, okay, this person will look at it. Oh, okay, yeah. It wasn't until I was actually in the fucking office of the benefits department that they told me, you don't qualify for a leave of absence. So they basically told me I had to resign, which I was like, okay, after all this time of talking to my principal about it and talking to all these people through this email, like, and nobody fucking knew that. Now, so that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. This district, shit, they're so desperate for teachers, but then you have employees who want to become teachers, and then they say, oh, fuck you, have fun paying for health insurance while you're unemployed, because you don't get paid for student teaching. Student teaching is a full-time job, minus the pay, which I don't agree with it in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I know you're working towards your degree, but like, now I'm a bad student, so I had a little bit more flexibility with my schedule, but my university was very insistent upon you are there from the beginning of the school day to the end of the school day, and even later in the day if needed. And I'm like, and I have to attend extracurricular activity events and help with bus duty and shit like that. I did not do that. I told my mentor teacher, I was like, on day one, the lady who I love, she's awesome. I was like, yeah, they said I have to stick around for like bus duty and shit. And she was like, oh, fuck all that. Dude, she was fucking awesome. I love her so much. I miss her. She was so cool. She totally understood. I think the first thing I said to her, this was like on day one. Or no, she wasn't there on day one. So I left early on day one. But day 2, when she was actually there, I told her ahead of time, I was like, hey, I might have have to split like 15 minutes early. Like, is that cool? You know, I was just trying to get a read on her. And she said, I don't give a fuck. And I told her, I was like, you know, my university is like, oh, you gotta stay around for all of this and that. And she's like, she told me, she's like, I'm the only person keeping tabs on you. You're an adult. When you want to leave, just leave. I mean, that was a match made in heaven, me being paired up with that lady. Because I could have had a very, very different experience being with someone else. Yeah. So, she was the best. She was a good person. I vibed with her a lot. I told her, I was like, yeah, you know, I don't know how I feel about this whole being a full-time special ed teacher. And she was like, I wouldn't, if you have doubts, I wouldn't do it. And she was just another example of a special ed teacher who, you know, at first she was full of energy, super motivated, but that shit will wear you out. And it's not the kids. It's not because of the kids. I mean, like, obviously that part of the job is stressful, but like, it doesn't have to be stressful. Like, if you have the proper supports, if you have good admin, and like, if everyone, you feel a sense of like, we all care about these kids, and we also care about these teachers, because from what I saw, the special education teachers had way too much shit on their plate. And particularly at the school that I worked at, I saw the special ed lead at that school be treated not great, and it pissed me off all the time. I saw this woman's health deteriorate, because when she went to admin for support, they acted like, oh, it's not a big deal, whatever, go, you'll figure it out. And I'm like, no, fuck that. So she was a great mentor to me. In retrospect, I know that I was a help to her, just because, like, I could feel her frustration, even though the other admin, like, shrugged it off and just acted like, eh. But then, that principal got pissed off when she finally left, because she had talked about, I might not come back next year. He was like, oh yeah, you will. Like, you say that now, but no, you'll be back. I was like, yeah, he shouldn't act like that you're not serious about that. So she left. I think it was a good decision on her end. Because now he gets to see all the shit she had to put up with. And they got someone to, take her place, but like, she was there for several years. Like, she knew the lay of the land. She knew all the students really well. So I was kind of glad. I was happy that she left. I was like, you don't need this shit. Fuck them. But she's working for DCS. There was a student, actually, and I love this woman. She's amazing. She loves the kids, and it was like honestly super passionate about special ed, and just teaching in general. But particularly special ed, she had a special place in her heart for those kids, and went out of her way to, modify curriculum, and adapt shit to help, make it accessible for them. But there was one student that she kind of took under her wing, because he was in and out of foster homes. He didn't have a steady home life for a while, but then he did. And she would make sure give him rides home after football, and whatever he needed, She was always taking care of him. So now she's working for DCS. So I know she's doing fulfilling work. And she works from home. I mean, she has to be in person for some things, but yeah, she was a good person, so that was a loss for that school, but they kind of asked for it, in my opinion. And I love that school, honestly. Like, I love my coworkers there, most of them. But if you don't support your top dogs, who break their back for the students, and you just shrug it off like, it's okay, it's not my problem, well then, fuck you. You deserve to live with the consequences. The students don't deserve it, but, hey, I kind of like that little bear hat. I'm done with that topic. That was a fun bonding moment for all of us, right? I didn't really expect to go down into that, but because it seems like ancient history, all of that stuff. But it was only, I finished my student teaching in this November, most recent November. And there's a part of me that's like, I might start subbing again. I could sub. I tutor right now, and I love tutoring. It's great. I do driving lessons, which give or take on that. It's good work. It's good money. And the people at the driving place, oh my god, they're the nicest people on the planet. I love them to death. So like, even if I was rich, I would probably still work for them, just because I genuinely want to help them out because they're such nice people. Oh, thanks, John. That's very kind. You know what? I'm actually really happy to hear you say that, because sometimes I worry when and again, like, I know my regs, I know you guys appreciate whatever goes on in the stream, but like, I don't know, it's nice to know that, people actually enjoy just the regular human chats, just regular human chats. But it's a part of my life that was very important to me for a while. It still is. It still has a lot of significance to me. I haven't worked in a school in a while. How many tickets do you have on your record? Just one that I know of. You want to know what for? I got written up. It's actually within this past year that I got written up. You guys want to take a guess? It wasn't a serious thing. It was a, what do they call it? Municipal violation, I guess. And I did get it while I was driving. So everybody take a stab at it. I want to hear what's your guess. What did I get a ticket for? Yo, thank you, Tony. Not a broken light. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. Drumming while driving? Nope. Cowboy, you're close. It's not no seatbelt. I did have my seatbelt on, but it is related to the seatbelt. No, you wouldn't get pulled over for no turn signals. Even if you could get pulled over for that, I would not. I love turn signals. I'm a big supporter of the turn signal. Improper use of seatbelt, that's what it was. Yep. Yeah, I had it under my arm. Yeah, it wasn't over my shoulder. I'm actually really surprised that he could tell, because we were on a busy interstate. And I actually saw this. It was a sheriff. I actually saw him once I got onto the interstate ahead of me, and I wasn't doing anything wrong, or I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. But anytime you see a cop or something, you're like, okay, they're there. I'm gonna be a good boy. Anyway, eventually, they ended up behind me, and I did notice that, and immediately put sirens on. and the flashing lights. I was like, okay, I think the lights were enough. I thought it was an emergency. And luckily I was in a spot, it was easy for me to pull over. So I was like, oh shit, there's some shit's going down right now. Little did I know, I was the shit that was going down. So I pulled over, and sure enough, he pulled over too. And I was like, oh, I'm a little bit confused right now. Oh, you're here for me? And sure enough, it was for, I didn't have my seatbelt on over my shoulder. I had it on like this. And I think it's because before I left, wherever I was coming and going from, I think I was like reaching to pick something up, and I just like did it like that real quick, and I forgot to put it over myself. So he did write me up for not having it on properly. So, you know, whatever. Technically, he was right. He was correct. I didn't think the sirens were really necessary, but you know what? For all the ways that interaction could have ended, me getting a ticket is the least of my worries. So, yeah, it's all good. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I didn't fucking argue. I was just like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, oh, yeah, I'm stupid. Duh. But yeah, so I got a little slap on the wrist for that one. Which again, like, you know, I didn't get shot, so I didn't give a fuck. Anyway, there's a video of this man who got pulled over for not having his seatbelt on at all, and he gets pulled over by a cop, and he tells him, he's like, hey, like they had just started to enact this like law to encourage people to use their seatbelts. But if you get pulled over and you don't have your seatbelt on, it's $10. That's not a lot, right? Anyway, so this man gets pulled over for that reason, and he has a fucking temper tantrum, and he ends up breaking his sunglasses and like ripping up money in front of the cop. I go, yeah, you want my money? Oh, here, take all of it. Here. And I'm like, bro, you just wasted way more than $10 doing that. Like, how? And it was all on video too. So on the one hand, I'm like, you know, how could a person act like that? Like, it was a little bit entertaining for me to watch, but at the same time, I'm like, it's kind of sad to see adults acting like that. Because I mean, he's acting like a fucking baby. And I think his wife was a little bit like, like she seemed like she was used to it, but she was not. She didn't have it in her to say, "Shut the fuck up, you're being an asshole." She couldn't say that to him. Oh, thanks, Christopher. But the cop was like super nice and like really reasonable. He was just saying like, hey, you know, $10. And the guy didn't have a seatbelt on at all. Why would you tear up all your money to prove a point when you could have just said, thanks, cop, goodbye? Like, it wasn't a big fucking deal. It's just Eric, you're probably gonna go down for a lot more. You guys, I'm gonna be totally honest right now. When I was younger, in my younger days, I dodged a lot of bullets. I'm not saying I drove when I shouldn't have driven. There are a couple nights where I drove where I probably shouldn't have driven. Never where I like felt like it was like unsafe, but probably a couple times it was unsafe. But I was a kid. I'm an adult now. I don't do that now. But like I look back on some of my times as a youngster, and I'm like, man, I feel like I dodged a lot of bullets. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm glad I could get through my stupid years without causing any harm to anyone or myself. Yeah. So, and now I'm a driving instructor. So, and I'm very big on not driving distracted. They try to, at the driving school that I work at, they tried to, should I run through a roadblock one time? Oh, damn. Wow. I think for me, it was like if I ever, even if it was just a little bit, because honestly, when I became legal age for that, I really didn't do it as much. It was all the years before that that I was partying a lot. So that's when I was like really like, oh fuck, I'm kind of skating on thin ice or whatever they say. I'm on thin ice. Anyway, but I never, like, there was actually one day I was playing a gig. I was maybe 17 or 18. I think I was like 18 at the time. And I got one of the free drinks. I brought it into my car. I shouldn't be talking about it. What am I doing? I'm like confessing to things. Anyway, never mind, everybody. We're gonna move on. Plus, it's kind of late. I need to go to bed soon anyway. Anyway, we're all stupid when we're children. So I'm just very grateful that I got through those years because I know I took some chances back in the day, and I'm lucky none of it ended badly. Oh, thank you, Christopher. I really appreciate that. You know, it's been a while since I feel like I've done a normal stream, and I know in my head I just always like have this expectation of myself. Oh, I gotta be fun. I gotta be exciting. I gotta be crazy. I gotta be all these things. But you know, like it's cool when we can just like chat and people enjoy it. So, thank you so much, everybody. It really does mean the fucking world to me that you guys stuck around and for the chill chats. It means a lot to me. You know, we're all bonding. So, once I farted near a small, wait, hold on. Small lake, but there were people on the other side and they screamed. That's pretty scary. I bet they thought it was Jaws coming to take a bite of them. Mark, I agree. Thank you. Gigging horror stories. I have some of those. Oh my god. Well, I have one. It's not. I don't know how much of a horror story it is. It was a horror story for me because I fucked up my hand so badly. Which I actually did. I actually thought I broke my finger the other night. It's definitely. I think it's fine. I had a splint on it yesterday. But like I was actually kind of concerned about it yesterday morning. Can I hear you play? Yeah. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta adjust. Okay, one more last battle.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. Do you want Vital?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, come on, guys. Hey, Steve. I need you to do the cue the battle music. Okay. That's a little bit too low. We don't tap, we slap. Yes, we do. We don't tap, we slap. Slap, 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 slap the bass. Well, this is not the bass. Slap, 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 slap the friend.
How's yours, Tyler?
Oh, word, Big Daddy. That's what's up. Let me do a little bit of playing. Well, a friend of yours is a friend of mine, Big Daddy. Okay, hello, Grace. Big Daddy says you are his friend. And I said to Big Daddy, a friend of his is a friend of mine. So thank you for inviting me to do battling. Anyway, let me get some thank yous going for everybody. Crash Test 61, thank you for the Tiny. Love that Tiny D. Keep that shit coming. LMAO coming like a. Anyway. Crash Test, thank you so much. And Solar Rank for the heartbeat times 1. And Falls Rock, thank you for the rose times what? Times 3. Oh, heck yeah, thank you. And Daryl 9691, thank you for the kind words when you said that you are delicious. You know what else is delicious? This is a banana phone, but you don't want to eat this because it is not edible. It's not edible, it is made of plastic, and it's electronic, and it is meant for conversations with your family and friends. You can have phone calls with people that you know and love, and you can also have phone calls out of obligation. An example would be if you gotta make a doctor's appointment or a dentist or any shit like this, then you can use this phone and you can make your appointment using this phone. So that's not very fun, but let's say you actually really want to talk to one of your friends for a long time on the phone. Well, this banana is your man. Yeah, I said you're the man banana phone because you are to me, and it is a little bit more fun to hold you instead of holding a regular phone. Look, those rectangles. All the smartphones are thin and rectangular. I would much rather, I would really prefer to hold a little baby banana phone. I'm not saying you're a baby, but you know what I mean. Anyway, Logan Smith, thank you for the popular vote. I appreciate that a lot. Rodney, thank you for the ice cream cone. Thank you so much. Brian said I had to carry my bass fiddle to school. Christopher said, I'm glad I got to know, hear the real you a little. Oh shit, wait, I gotta do the puzzle. I got to put the puzzle piece or my stream will end and I don't want it to. Oh fuck. Okay, there we go, I got it. Yo, Rodney, thank you. Cowboy going batshit crazy, thank you for the I'm so hungry. And Rodney, thank you for the let 'em cook. Let 'em cook. Cook those eggs, cook that bacon, or whatever kind of breakfast you want to cook, as long as it's on the frying pan. Anyway, what was I talking about, Rodney? Thank you for the odd, love you so much. Times 18, oh shit, that's 17 more than 1. Thank you so much, oh shit, you sent another one. Oh wow, 19, that's awesome, thank you so much. Brian Eaton said, I'm not a robot. Yeah, I didn't think that you were, but thank you for letting all of us know that. I appreciate that. Oh shit, crash test, 61, thank you for the bow knot. 149 points times 1. Oh fuck yeah, that's nice, that's a lot of them. It's okay, Rodney, don't feel bad if you ran out of coins, buddy. No, you don't have to, you did a lot for me, it's okay. In fact, Rodney, you are the #1 gifter currently for this battle. You and then Crash Test 61. You guys are my top 2, but also Cowboy going batshit crazy, and Logan Smith, and then also Big Daddy, and Solar Ring, and who else? Oh, also John. Hey, thank you. Goodbye? Okay. Well, damn. No, team meeting. Team meeting for my new people, just so you know, we do team meeting. Wait, did I actually win that? Or does it count? Did that count as a win for me? She quit? Did the battle actually end? Did it end? Or anyway, team meeting, everybody gather around. Okay, cool, nice. That's all I care about is winning. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You guys, you know what I always say? It's not about winning or losing, but we do like to win. So sometimes some of these streamers come knocking on my door and they're like, yo, you want to battle? And I'm like, yeah, are you sure you want to? You don't even know what I bring to the table. You don't know what I got in store. You don't even know how bad of a booty beating you're about to get. I'm going to smack that booty so hard and take you to school and all that kind of stuff. And you'll be like, wow, I totally regret inviting her to do a battle. Now I look like a fool. And I say, yeah, you look like a fool, but it's not your fault. You didn't know that was going to happen. I'm totally kidding, guys. I'm not that kind of person. It's just a joke. No, it doesn't matter. It legit doesn't. What's the point of battling? Okay, so there's a couple points to battling. The main benefit I see to it, and I'm saying this because I actually had a long period of time. I'm not like generally a big fan of battling, but my like TikTok, their monetization system is changed a little bit, and my agent has been saying like they kind of pushing battles more on people. Generally, and he's not a big fan of battles either, because sometimes I feel like they just like come off as like a, oh, give me money, no. But it is opportunity to get yourself exposed to another audience. So I did a battle with someone recently, and one of that person's viewers came to my side, and now they're a loyal part of the fam. So, anyway. But then there's also, I have some friends like, Talented, some of you guys know Talented. He, sent me a couple co-host invites, and I rejected them because I was not ready to do co-hosting. I was like, we were having real chats. I haven't co-hosted with him in a while. He's a cool friend. So here's a message to Talented. I'm sorry, it's not personal. I'll battle you when I stream tomorrow, but I need to go to bed very soon. Oh my gosh, it's 2 a.m. Yeah, I need to go to bed very soon. So let me do my shout outs for everybody. Crash Test 61. Crash Crash Test 61. You are the number one. Do thank you so much. Seriously, I do appreciate it. It means everything to me, and all of you guys are amazing. So that's my number one crash test. Rodney, shout out to Rodney. Thank you, Rodney. I know you said you ran out of coins. Don't feel bad about that. I don't judge you for that. No, I'm just grateful anybody watches me, let alone gives gifts. So I am very much appreciate you guys and your support. Logan, you're number 3. And then we got Brian and Batshit Crazy Cowboy, Big Daddy, Daryl, and Jimmy, and Selena. And Selena, we all send our love to you. I don't know if you're still watching Selena, but Glory Star Paula, what's in it for me? I'm just kidding. Let's see. Let's learn about Glory Star Paula. Official broker. Account number. Looking forward to you joining. All right, I'll give you a chance. Now, Glory Star Paula, you do have to thank you for you're the number 74th fan in the fan club. I'd be surprised if you're still watching me right now. Oh, no, you are. Are you? I'm sorry, I shouldn't judge so quickly. The last time I had someone come in and say, hey, follow me, I was right with when I assumed that they left immediately after saying that. And I was right that time because they never acknowledged me after that, and I think they left. But I'm not going to assume that for everybody. So, Miss Paula, you are still showing up as being present in this live. Let me know if you're still present, Glory Star, Paula. I'm actually really curious now, because it looks like you're on my list, but you might have left already. But I'm not going to assume that just yet. I'll give you a chance. It's your lucky day. I'm a gynecologist and offer virtual visits. I doubt that, Matt. I doubt that you are a certified gynecologist. No offense, but I have a sneaking suspicion that this is a trick. It's a trick offer. You're not a qualified medical professional. I'm just banking on that. Normally qualified medical professionals don't go online offering their services. That's usually not how they get work. It's not like streamers or content creators where them going online and saying, hey, I do this, I do that, give me a follow. No, they don't do that. I think she left. Yeah, I think she left too. Well, damn, Paula. That hurts my feelings a little bit. That tells me you don't care to know me. You don't want to know me. And I was hoping you were not going to be like the others who do that, who just show up and they say, hey, give me a follow. And I actually offer to and get, usually I do follow, but I'm like, I want to know you. I want to know you, like, what are you bringing to the table? Like, okay, I'm happy to be a friend and support you, but you're just going to pop in here, say, hey, follow me, and then leave immediately after that. You don't even stick around for at least 1 minute to respond to my probes. It's a funny word, probes. Thank you, Scotty Ray. I know you're not. Anyway, so hopefully Paula is, maybe her phone died. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt, but I will say, you unfollow her. Dang. Man. I'm not going to be mad at you if you unfollow her. I'm probably not going to go out of my way to unfollow her, but I just think it's a little bit silly. Impatience are more than just little flowers. I can't imagine going in someone else's stream and just being like, hey guys, follow me, and leaving. Like, do a stream yourself. If you got something of value to offer, post content, stream yourself. It's a little bit cheap in my opinion. Now, let me say this. To all my regulars, to all the people watching this, if you do shit, you guys know I'm all about supporting each other. So, like, if you're someone who's in the stream a lot and you have some shit you're working on or that you want to promote, like, I'm all for that. I want us to support each other. So I'm not saying you can't promote in here. Obviously you can. Like, we have a fucking family here. We show each other love. But this Miss Paula, she's never been to my stream before. She ain't never said a damn thing to me. She did give me a rose or some other penny gift, which, hey, thank you. I appreciate that. She did something. But then just said, hey, give me a follow and left. Like, stick around for a little bit longer. Let's get to know each other a little bit. Well, she's welcome to play in my sandbox, but she doesn't want to play in my sandbox. She just wanted to make a little sandball and throw it, and like, as a knock on the door, hey, play with me. And I said, okay, I'll play with you. What's up? But she's gone. So she just flicked sand into my eyes and ran away. That's it. Yo, Michael, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. What are the benefits of getting it doesn't extend it for me? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Scotty Ray. I'm going to be honest. But I appreciate the question regardless. How about this? My trusty banana phone. I'm going to hit the sack pretty soon. Everybody, thank you so much. You guys, I want to do this more. I want to be back. I want to get back to my regular streaming schedule. I'm sorry I've not been doing it, like I said in the stream before this. I don't know, I feel like I'm going through an interesting time period, and I'm like working. I feel like I've said it from day one. Oh, I got shit I'm working through that I need to blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'll be better about this. I'll be better about that, blah, blah, blah. I do feel like I'm actually getting to a point in my life where I'm going to have some change. So, but with that change, I did I don't know. I had to, like, not put pressure on myself for a little bit. but I still felt bad for not streaming. I did go out the other night. That was like the first time in forever, and it was good for me. It was good for me to like actually go out and socialize. That's usually how it goes. I spend so much time being a hermit, a little homebody, and then I go out. I finally go out and I have a good time, and I'm like, oh fuck, I need to do this more often. And I did feel like that. Anyway, Hardway Alaska, you're the number 75th fan. Thank you so much. Mr. Good, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I got you back too. Why haven't you been to church? Who are you talking to, Sin777? Are you talking to me? Why haven't you been to church? I go to all the churches, bitch. I used to go to a Catholic church. I went to a Buddhist temple. I went to I even went to the Church of Scientology. I actually did. I'm not kidding. I went there one day because I was writing an English paper about it. My first year of college. Our first essay was like write about a subject, whatever you want. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna look into these Scientology folk. So I went to the website because there was a Church of Scientology not far from me. So I went on their website and I saw that you could schedule. You could sign up to see a film about Dianetics. And so I said, okay, I'll do that. And I went by myself and I got to the Church of Scientology. And yeah, I had a guide and she was like, okay. And then she brought me into this theater and she said, okay, we'll get you when it's done. And it was just me. I was the only person in this theater. And she left and she shut the door and shit was dark as fuck. And I was like, this feels so eerie right now. I'm alone. And they just locked me in this door, in this room by myself. Anyway, so I enjoyed the film. In my head, I was just like, oh, these people are nuts. But then I got out of it. And it sounds like I escaped Scientology. No, I mean, the film was over. She came and got me and we chatted a little bit. And she asked me, she showed me, the bookstore. And she said, if you are interested in buying a copy of Dianetics, they were selling it for like $20. I told her, I was like, oh, I got a copy of myself for like $2 online, which is true. I got Dianetics for like $2. I don't even remember where I got it from, but like I got it for nothing. No one wants that. But I'm really big into exploring shit like that. Like I don't in any way have any interest to be a Scientologist. Like I just don't. I think frankly a lot of it's nuts. But you know what's weird? They've sent me letters for how long ago? That was like almost 10 years ago now. No, that was over 10. Oh fuck. Because it was about 10 years ago. And I haven't gotten any letters from them like within the past 2 years, but like I got letters periodically. I'd get a letter in the mail from them. One of them said, hey Kristen, this is a weird question, it said, this is kind of a hot topic. And I said, I'm listening. I like hot topics. Come on, what do you got for me, Scientologist? Let's get juicy. And then it said, how do you feel about volcanoes? ... I was like, you guys want to bang on a volcano? I don't think we'll survive. I mean, I'm all for getting a little hot and spicy, but that might be, crossing the limit of what the human body can take. We can get hot, but we can't get that hot. We can't get literally that hot because our bodies will explode. I watched a video recently. I get a kick out of it anytime I hear from them. I hope I get another letter from them soon. It's been so long. I used to hold on to them. And I probably have like pictures on my phone when I was like, I don't want to actually hold on to these, but I do want to keep these as memories. Andrew, thank you for the follow. Anyway, what was I going to say? I was going to say one last thing before I left about them. something about banging on volcanoes. Oh yeah, it was about volcanoes. I saw this video, and it was about the most dangerous places on Earth. Anyway, when it got to, they were talking about lava and volcanoes and shit. He showed a clip from this YouTube video that of this guy throwing organic material into a pit of lava to show like, oh, this is what happens if you throw living things into lava, which would be the I think the video was like, oh, throwing a human body in, which it wasn't a human body, but because they say like, oh, in movies you see people, it's like quicksand, they just kind of melt and they just kind of disappear into the lava. But no, if you drop, like if you as a person fell into lava, you would explode. Like there would be eruptions going on and shit. And I was like, oh wow. Oh wait, hold on. What did you say? Our bodies shut down unless it's been fed with shit that will make us explode. Explode. Blue Smile, thank you for the follow. Let me get you. I got you back. Atleticano, thank you also. I'm gonna try to get some of you guys back. You're so weird. I love. Oh, thanks. Warren, yo, thank you for the follow. I got you back too. And Hella High 33. We are always high, not literally, not elevated, but spiritually we all have a bond and we get, we get high on life in this stream. Yo, Hacker Smacks, what's up? Hacker Smacks, I did give you a follow back. Song Dog, thank you for the heart, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm shutting down for the evening. Speaking of body shutting down, my body is shutting down pretty soon. This is a Jackson performer. She's a good bitch. She's very hot. And we get close to each other. And we make music. So, yeah, I love this. I call her Midnight Blue. That's my little darling. And then I have another partner, my steed partner. What's a steed, you might be asking? Oh, a steed is a part of the male body that grows upon being excited. So some of you guys out there know what I'm talking about. Actually, if you're a human being, you should know what I'm talking about. When a man gets excited, aroused, his body part grows large. Maybe not this large, but in the steed universe, which is my universe, everybody has one, and they all get unrealistically large. So it's pretty fun. But this is also, not only are you a steed, but this is also my partner. We have a good, sometimes rocky, but what relationship doesn't come with some rocky times, right? Am I right? You tell them that we love each other. Come on, tell them we love each other. We love each other. we have our ups and downs, but okay, you're pissing me off now. Why don't you tell them, for the new people? I know my regulars, they know about our good, healthy, normal relationship, but for all the new people, you're not giving them a very good impression. Oh, we're happy, and yeah, and we plow every night, right? We diddle most nights, pretty much every night, and right? No, yes. What? You're joking. He's joking. No, we diddle like every night, and we do. I do a good job, right? Yeah. But really, we haven't diddled in a while. Why are you doing this? Why are you lying to them? Why are you telling them that we don't diddle every night? We diddle every night. Yeah, we diddle every night. Yeah. See? We're pretty cool because of that. And, what do you think? I do a pretty good job, right? I do a pretty good job in our powwows, right? Thanks. You're not, you know what? You do quite a good job yourself. You're not so bad yourself, little baby steed of mine. So yeah, you know, but he's been coming on stream more often, and we just talk about relationship stuff, like, because not all relationships are sunshine. It's not always sunshine and roses and happy times. So, you know, and we have a great relationship. But I do, you know, I don't mind us sharing some of our personal issues, because I think it's good for the people. People can relate. People can relate to, maybe your partner is wasteful with paper towels. Maybe your partner is spreading their goo in every place except for you. Like, I know. Oh, you already bashed me about this earlier. Well, I'm sorry. We have new people coming in. There's always new people coming into the show. And I'm sorry, Steed. I got to start from square one every time. These people need to know. Because I just told them, well, you know, we just have relatable struggles, right? But we're working through it. It's all about communication, right? And I'm good at I'm a good communicator. You know, I'm very, like, loving to you. Yeah, I'm loving, right? Tell them I'm loved. Tell them I'm loved. Yeah, mhm. Yeah. Anyway, shit. Anyway, well, we need to get ready to. We're gonna diddle pretty soon. So we're gonna get ready for that. Yeah, right. What the fuck did you just say? Nothing. Okay. I hope you didn't say anything. You know, because this little steed of mine likes to spread his goo everywhere, in every place except for on me or in me. Your goo is always ending up in places where it don't need to be. And I was saying earlier, you know, it's hard for me to not feel a little bit insecure or a little bit jealous when I see your goo on all these inanimate objects in the house. And yet, when it's time for us to have our private, intimate moments, I don't see any of that goo. So that's something we're working on. We're working on addressing why you have so many goo messes and why goo is never there for me, and it's only for the plates and the bowls and the floor or the couch. You know, what do they have that I don't have? Why are they more attractive to me? No, it's not that they're more attractive, but you don't understand. I think I understand. You know, I listen. Don't act like I don't listen to you. I listen all the time. I'm a great listener, and I'm totally within my right to be pissed off at you because you use up all our paper towels all the time for your goo messes and other messes, and you don't restock when we need more paper towels. You just leave that as a treat for me to when I have a mess, which I don't have as nearly as many messes as you do, but you know, I would love to. Oh, I spilled some juice. I would love for once, just one day, going over to grab some paper towels and seeing that there are some there. But you just always leave that piece of shit cardboard for me. That cardboard tube. And we're working. So I know it sounds like I'm being a little bit harsh, but you really deserve it. You deserve this public shaming, you silly steed. Because are we done? No, we're not done. We're almost done. Ow! Oh, fuck. Oof. Okay, I'm good. Anyway, I don't mind broadcasting this to them because, like, it makes us relatable. You know, we all have, you know, difficulties in our emotional relationships. Because when you love someone, which I love you, Steve, you know, the only reason I get mad at you is because I love you. And also because I only get mad at you because I love you, but also you deserve it sometimes. Oh yeah, and you're so perfect. Well, I mean, I'm not a wasteful piece of shit like you. No. Remember what the therapist said? You need to be more compassionate. Yeah, the therapist did not say that. I mean, she did say that, but she said it she wasn't talking about me. She was talking about you. No, she was totally talking about you. Well, okay. Well, I guess we're gonna have to ask her. When we go to our couples therapy next time, I'm gonna have to ask. I'm just gonna ask her straight up. I'm gonna say, hey, who are you telling to be more compassionate? Because she's gonna say you for sure. Well, I think she wants both of us. No. I mean, maybe she said both of you guys because she doesn't want to make you feel like an asshole. But I guarantee you she was not saying that for me. I'm so fucking compassionate. I'm very nice. I'm very understanding. The only time I chew you out for your bullshit is when it gets to be a little bit too much. And when my insecurities, I'm sorry I have insecurities because you don't like to, I don't see your goo. You goo for all the other things in this house, but you can't goo for me. Like, what's up with that? All right, well, we're working on it, and we'll we love each other, right? Yeah. I love my Steve partner. And we're gonna work it out. When we make these changes that we both all admit, okay, it's not just you. I'll take some of the blame. You know what? It's a partnership. So, it's a team effort, and teamwork makes the dream work, as I say. So, I think we'll be just fine. The little baby Steve. I'm not a baby. No, you're not. You're a big boy. Okay, get out of here, Nate. All right. I love you guys very, very much. Crash Test 61, thank you. You're number 1. Logan Smith, you're number 2. And Cody, you're number 3. Everybody, thank you so freaking much. Well, you didn't supported our guy, Matt, the gynecologist. Oh, Galdi, interesting. So you and Matt are in cahoots. I'll go ahead and say this. Well, maybe I did not confirm his legitimacy as a gynecologist. I'll give you that. I did not. Can we hear the Bedbug song first? Oh, you want to hear the Bedbug song? Hell yeah. All right, this is a song that we will play to say goodnight. Go away, bedbugs. I don't want to get in bed with you tonight. Go away, bedbugs. You give me such a fright. Go away, bedbugs. I don't want you around. Go away, bedbugs. Why don't you pack up and get out of town? Go away, bedbugs. I don't want to get in bed with you tonight. Yeah. Go away, bedbugs. You give me such a what? A fright. Ah! Go away, bedbugs. I don't want you around. Go away, bedbugs. Why don't you pack up and get out of town? Pack up and get out of town. Pack up and get out of town. Yeah. Go away, bedbugs. Go away, bedbugs. Go away, bedbugs. I don't need you in my life no more. Go away, bedbugs. Go away, bedbugs. Go away, bedbugs. I'll get you a mattress and you can sleep outside. How about that? You guys don't need to be in the house. I'll get you a mattress if you want that, and I'll put it outside. But first, I'll get my body oils on it. I'll rub up on that mattress, and then that'll invite you guys in, and then you'll start feasting on each other and the mattress itself. And then that's when I will say, okay, I think they really like this mattress now. Now I will put it outside. Take that, bed bugs. I just got you out of my life. But honestly, I'll leave that mattress outside forever, because those bed bugs are family to me now. It's okay, bed bugs. That's not your fault that you are gross. No, I actually legit never had bed bugs. I've never dealt with bed bugs. I know people say, oh, like sometimes my steed plays, like, oh wow, she definitely, some of this is coming from real experience. The bedbug thing is not from actual experience, luckily. I don't know about the steed plays. I never dated an actual guitar that I pretended was my, but, obviously there are some relatable things that we talk about. I don't know how relatable they are, like the paper towel usage. and jizzing on everything. I've never experienced that, but there are some other more realistic things that, you know, my Steed and I, we talk about on the stream sometimes, so. Oh shit, god damn it. Anyway, can I get link to, oh, by the way, guys, I made a cameo. I haven't really used it yet, but if anyone wants, I walked in at a confusing time where your legs bed bugged. Hey, Hadrian. Well, my legs are a little bit, or my pants are a little bit confused right now. No, they're just caught up in things. Anyway, I am gonna be saying goodnight finally because I do need to say sayonara. I do need to get to bed pretty soon. Hey, thanks, Warren. I appreciate that. No Dream Theater tonight. Maybe next time if the price is right. Just kidding. But not really though. Okay. Is that my countdown, Ryan? 10, 9, 8. Oh wait, someone asked about the cameo. Wait, yes, cameo. I do have a cameo now. I need to put a link. If you want to check out my original music, by the way, everybody, please do check out my Linktree, which you can find on my TikTok page in my bio. Or if you want to just go straight to my YouTube, you can do that. Click on the Linktree link. And, what am I doing? I'm taking these little rubbers off. Anyway, oh, thanks, Bear. I appreciate that. Wait, send link, please. Okay. Go to my TikTok page. My cameo link is not up there. The starting number that they have for new cameoers is $15. I made it 10 because I'm like, I don't really know if anyone gives a shit enough for that. But I can do custom messages. Obviously, that's what Cameo is for. But that also includes, you know, I could do a personalized Steed play. I could do a customized song. You know, any kind of stuff like that. So, yeah, let me get, how about this? I'll post a link, or I'll leave the rubbers on. I'm tearing these rubbers up. They don't actually need to be on this. These are rubbers I added myself. Circle K, I love you always coming in with those bananas. Anyway, I'll put a link for the cameo up. I'll add it to my link tree, and then also I'll post it somewhere. I've yet to use it, but I also forgot to promote it. I said rubber and banana and Steed, and also I said the word cock earlier today. Well, we were talking about chickens. But I did say it's funny, it's a funny word because it also means like steed. But that also means, we know. Yeah, that's a guitar. This is a Jackson Performer. Anyway, all right. Let me do my countdown because I'm taking long. I actually do need to say goodnight very soon. And actually, if I don't put the cameo link up today, because I got to shower, I got to get ready for bed. But you know, because I feel like I'm going to have to go looking for this link. I'll put it up today or I'll put it up tomorrow. I don't want to make promises for tonight because I'm, like, so tired. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Crash Test 61, thank you. You are the number one. Fuck yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Everyone's number one in my heart. I love you guys to death. Go fuck yourselves. And that means I love you. That's how I say I love you. So we all love each other. You guys can tell me to fuck off anytime and I'll be like, oh, thanks. Yo, thanks for the Tiny D. Love that Tiny D. Keep the Tiny D coming. I would take a medium D or a medium Diny or a big Diny, but I know they only come in one size, and that's a tiny Diny, and I'm happy with that. Any kind of sized Diny is cool. I appreciate it. Scorpio, thank you so much. Hacker Smacks, I love you guys too. Yo, Hadrian, you've reached gifted level number 10. Fuck yeah, thanks for the tiny D. It's a 95. Oh, that's what's up, Brent. Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I love you guys. You guys are the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And good night to you guys over here. Galdi, nice chicken, aka cock emoji. Because we know why you put that. It's because I was talking about that kind of cock. I mean, not a chicken kind of. You know, you get it. Alright, I'm gonna shut up before I say more stupid things.